This IQ test will give you a description. You have to guess the right answer or fill in your own answer. Each test will give you 20 seconds to think. Make sure you think outside the box. Logically, what comes next in this sequence? 4, 7, 12, 15, 20, 23, 28, and the next number is what? It would be 31. The numbers repeat in 3s and 5s. Which image depicts the incorrect animal type? Bunny, robin, or the goat? It would be the goat because it has a horse tail. If Brad and Michael were fishing at 6:45 a.m., ate lunch between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. and returned back to shore at 2:45 p.m., how long were they fishing? Was it 7 hours, 8 hours, or 7.5 hours? It was 7 hours because they stopped fishing to eat lunch. How many single triangles are visible in this shape? Your choices are 11, 10, 17, and 16. There are 17 total. 1 at the top, 3 on the next section with 1 being upside down, then 5, and finally 7 at the bottom. However, all of them are inside a large triangle as well. Look at the following series of shapes. What shape should come next in the sequence? Your choices are red, blue, green, or yellow. Look closely. The color sequence alternates: green, blue, green, red, blue, red, green, blue. The pattern repeats every 3 steps. Given the pattern of colors repeating every 3 steps, green, blue, red, the next color after the last blue in the sequence is red. You have 4 images arranged in a sequence. Each image shows a combination of shapes: circles, squares, and triangles. What should image 4 look like? Pick from a shape below. Look at the transition of shapes from one image to the next. Each inner shape in one image becomes the outer shape in the next image. Image 4 should have a circle inner, inside a triangle, outer. Before we continue with more IQ tests, we'd love to hear your comments on these videos. Choose the animal that does not belong in the group with the others. The cow, kitten, lion, or the puppy? It's the lion. The puppy, kitten, and cow are all domesticated animals. The lion is the odd one out because it is a wild animal. A man is looking at a photograph of someone. His friend asks, "Who are you looking at?" The man replies, "Brothers and sisters. I have none. But that man's father is my father's son." Who is the person in the photograph? Would it be his father, his son, himself, or is it his nephew? It's his son. Since the man has no brothers, my father's son refers to himself, the man speaking. If the man in the photograph's father is the man himself, then the person in the photograph must be his son. A farmer needs to cross a river with a wolf, a goat, and a cabbage. However, his boat can only carry himself and one other item at a time. If left alone together, the wolf will eat the goat, and the goat will eat the cabbage. How can the farmer get all three safely across the river? Provide your own answer this time. Take the goat across the river first and leave it on the other side. Go back alone to the original side and take the wolf across the river. Leave the wolf on the other side, but take the goat back with him to the original side. Leave the goat on the original side and take the cabbage across the river. Leave the cabbage with the wolf on the other side and go back alone to the original side. Finally, take the goat across the river one last time. You have 3 light switches outside a closed room. Inside the room, there are 3 light bulbs. Each switch corresponds to one of the bulbs, but you don't know which switch controls which bulb. You can toggle the switches as much as you want, but you can only enter the room once to check the bulbs. How can you determine which switch controls each bulb? Again, you will need to provide your own answer. Turn on switch A and leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes. This allows the bulb connected to switch A to heat up. After 5 to 10 minutes, turn off switch A and turn on switch B. Leave switch B on. The bulb that is on is switch B, the one that is currently on. The bulb that is off but warm is switch A, the one that was on and then turned off. The bulb that is off and cold is switch C, the one that was never turned on. You are in a dark room with a candle, a wood stove, and a gas lamp. You only have one match. What do you light first? The candle, the wood stove, the gas lamp, or the match? It would be the match. You can't light any of the other things without a flame first. There are 5 words below. Each word can combine with another word to form a common compound word or phrase. However, only 4 of these words follow a hidden pattern. 1 word does not fit the pattern. Identify the word that does not follow the pattern. Choices are night, board, snow, fall, and glass. The answer is glass. From the others you can make nightfall, snowfall, snowboard, and fallboard. A fallboard is a hinged cover of a piano keyboard. You find yourself in a village where there are 2 types of inhabitants, truth tellers who always tell the truth and liars who always lie. You meet 3 villagers, A, B, and C. Each of them makes a statement. Determine who is a truth teller and who is a liar. A says that B is a liar. B says that C is a liar. C says that both A and B are of the same type. Let's look at C first. C states both A and B are liars, which can't be true because they are giving different answers. A says B is a liar, which can't be true because B knows C's answer is a lie. So B is a truth teller. Both A and C are liars. There are many different types of IQ tests, but they all ask questions designed to get an idea of someone's general intelligence. The type of IQ test you take will depend on your age, your culture, and even the IQ test's purpose. Some IQ tests are designed for children at specific ages, while others are designed for adults. Some workplaces will give IQ tests to understand how their workers think and what to look for in new hires. Even the SAT was developed based on the Army's IQ test. Some IQ tests test crystallized intelligence, which is essentially your knowledge. Others test fluid intelligence, or your logic and reasoning skills. Some tests may measure both. Depending on the way your brain thinks, you may score higher on one type of test than another. You're given a set of statements about a family's relationships. Your task is to determine how the family members are related to one another based on the given information. Based on these statements, identify how David is related to Sarah and what relationship of the family he is. Look carefully and provide your own answer. David is Sarah's brother-in-law. You have a basket containing 5 apples. You need to distribute these apples among 5 people such that each person gets 1 apple, but 1 apple must remain in the basket. How can you distribute the apples so that each of the 5 people gets 1 apple, yet 1 apple stays in the basket? Provide your own answer, don't think too hard on this one. You give 4 people 1 apple each, and for the 5th person, you give them the basket with the last apple inside. This way, the 5th person has the apple along with the basket. There are 3 differences between these 2 images. Look closely and see if you can spot all 3 of them. Once again, provide your own answers. The 3 differences are the background, the color of the surfboard, and the decal on the surfboard is missing in the right photo. Logically, what is the next shape in this sequence? The choices are A, B, or C. The answer is A, the blue square.